some of the thoughts that I have as I have them, because I feel that it is easier to document things this way. And since human speech currently happens to be the fastest form of communication, it is better, easier, and more useful to blog my thoughts as they actually occur to me. These are better lighting conditions than the previous angle. Now let us understand the mindset and the philosophy of a business owner. And I consider all my business executives as mini, micro, mega sized business owners within my own set of companies. The entrepreneur or the entrepreneurial spirit that we all have and behold is going to lead us to live the happiest and the most successful of lives that we can. Hence, it is important to realize the value of one's own time. When we embark upon any journey, let us say if we are embarking upon the journey to create, launch, and scale a startup, or to lead a team by being inside a well established or newly established company or business, we are paying with our time. As of 2021, when this video is being shot, today being the 16th of Jan 2021, most people on earth do not understand the value of time. Most people on earth do not understand that time is extremely finite. And since time is extremely finite and it is the equalizer, everybody has equal amount of time. It is important to use time very, very wisely. The first order of leverages that can be utilized by using time is to leverage the help of other human beings who are willing to help you voluntarily in the employer-employee structure. Because of that, leveraging and taking the help of other human beings will help you to further leverage your own education, skill sets, wisdom, which will be useful in further leveraging code and media. Code and media are the technology and media. Media is also a form of technology. So technology and media and social networks and general human networks are also a form of technological leverage that can be deployed as business owners and entrepreneurs who want to do well and scale things in this world. I cannot stress the importance of valuing one's own time. When we do value one's own time, our own time, then we really care about what's happening in the world around us that may affect the quality of the time that we spend on this earth. And we care about being fair to ourselves as well as to others, and to grow and develop sustainable businesses that will help humanity and not be a net negative to humanity's aim of sustainable, prolonged development and well-being. Once we realize that time is very, very important, another thing that we have to realize is that progress of any kind, way, shape, or form, if it is going to be significant, it happens at the boundaries of the current reality of any individual human being, team, or any business, or the entire human population for that matter. Progress happens at the boundaries of the human reality. Now, what do I mean by that exactly? Let us say, let me give a few examples. Let us say a five-year-old child, human child, is yet to learn the table of 17. So that table of 17, or knowing and reciting the table of 17 very fast, is not yet in their purview, or it's not yet within their reality. And because it is not yet within their reality, it can be said to be beyond the scope of their current capacity. Now, when that particular child progresses and learns the table of 17, then the table of 17 now is in their reality or in their own scope. It later will become easier for the child to recite the table of 17 as expertise grows and develops. In this manner, in a similar manner, a business person or an entrepreneur also has some things that are within their scope or reality and some things that are not. If we always keep learning and growing, then more and more things will come within our purview or within our scope and reality. We all know the tale of, or most of us would know the tale of the elephant who, as a baby elephant, was tied to a tree, and the baby elephant tried a lot to yank his leg and get away from the tree, but he found that that tree was too strong and he could not get away from the tree. His strength was not adept. When the elephant grew up, the elephant had stopped yanking at the tree a long time ago, assuming that the tree is very strong. And after the elephant grew up, the elephant could have easily uprooted the tree because his strength had grown multifold. However, he did not realize that that is the case, and since he had stopped yanking at the tree, he had stopped his perseverance and efforts. That's the reason why he could not uproot the tree, and he was chained for pretty much a lifetime. So progress happens at the boundaries of one's own current reality. As the reality changes for one's own self, let's say for a business person, if the business person is used to achieving X amount of sales target, so progress will happen when X becomes 2X, and then progress will happen when 2X becomes 4X. So innate and deep knowledge of how humanity works, and how technology works, and how media works, and how code works, and how social networks or general networking works, and how the human brain and mind works, and how money works, and what motivates people to do what they do. Innate knowledge about these things is definitely going to be not only necessary but essential, like very crucial, in pushing the boundaries of your current reality, of our own current reality. We need to understand and internalize this fact. Let us say one of the aims of a company, any given company, should be to minimize the costs of operations and minimize the costs, generally speaking, that are incurred in order to deliver a product or service. When a company is successful in doing so, the company would be able to reduce the costs for its customers, and low costs and low prices are, it's very well known that customers do like and want low costs and low prices. They really appreciate low costs and low prices all the time. So again, in operational expenses and in capital expenditure, again the progress is going to happen at the seams, at the boundaries of the current reality or the current existing status quo. This is true for an individual, this is true for a family, this is true for a group of people, it is true for countries, it is true for economies, it is true for businesses, it is true for entrepreneurship. Progress always happens at the boundaries of the current existing status quo or the current existing reality. Once we realize the importance of our own time, then we also realize that we need to use our time wisely in order to push the boundaries of existing reality that we are in. It might simply mean contributing more towards the company's growth and success, and thus getting a promotion if one is an employee. Or it might mean analyzing the situations and circumstances of the business or the investments that we have in various different businesses. and pushing the boundaries of reality there. Or it might mean pushing the boundaries of the current social status and social circle of friends and acquaintances and relatives and loved ones and near and dear ones that one has, and understanding their core motivations and understanding what we together, including them, can totally do. The importance of time will help us realize why it is important to push at the boundaries. Because unless we push at the boundaries of our current reality, we wouldn't be very confident in achieving our dreams, and we wouldn't be very audacious in setting new dreams and goals that are going to help us and help humanity. The goals always have to be synergic. We always have to think win-win with respect to ourselves as well as with respect to the human civilization. And once we realize that progress happens at the boundaries, it is important to make our acquaintances aware about the same. Like I am making everybody aware about the same in this particular video. And after making our acquaintances aware about the same, it is important to help them achieve the expansion of their boundaries. And thus, whenever I meet somebody, I try to figure out what are their boundaries. Now, why does every single human being, including myself, have boundaries? Why do everybody, like every human being, they are limited and constrained in some way, shape or form? The very obvious one is the intellectual constraint. The second most obvious one is the constraint of worldview of that particular individual. The third obvious one is the constraint of social skills and social savviness and social connections that particular individual has managed to salvage and develop. The fourth obvious constraint is the constraint of finances and economics, and the way in which they manage their money and the way in which they salvage their money and put their money to work. The fifth constraint can be their individual limitations with respect to their own skill sets, which could include intellectual or physical prowesses and skill sets. These are some manifestations of the limitation of any particular individual human being, including myself. Why are we all limited? And it is very humbling to realize that we are all very limited. Why are we all very limited? Because we have finite amount of time on our hands. No matter who we are, we always have a finite amount of time. And there is this concept of opportunity cost, because of which when we do something, we miss out on all other things. So that is another very important reason why we have to value our time extremely highly. Because of this finite amount of time and the practically very large amount of activities and skill sets to be developed while on planet Earth, one particular human being is able to only deploy their skills and talents in developing a certain particular aspect or area of their life. It is very rare to find any human being who has developed a lot of skill sets in different areas in life. So whenever I meet somebody and when I'm interacting with them, I generally make it a point to understand the boundaries of their reality and help them expand the boundaries of their reality. This forms a very strong social connection, because if we teach, let us say, the table of 2 to a 10-year-old kid, he wouldn't be very appreciative of us, because we are teaching him something that we know that he already knows, and he knows that he already knows. So we haven't really added value to their life in any significant way, shape or form. But let's say we teach the 10-year-old kid how to read balance sheets and income statements and cash flow statements, and because of that kid becomes one of the relatively good investors of our generation. Let us say that kid grows up to become Warren Buffett, then that kid would much rather thank and appreciate us a lot, because we have really added value to that particular kid's life at the boundaries. So it is important to add value to human individuals at the boundaries of their current reality. If we are playing within the boundaries of their current reality, then they wouldn't appreciate us a lot, then we wouldn't have added a lot of value to their life. So we wouldn't be developing social capital and social bonds and connections with them. And then we have squandered our time in a futile manner. Such squandering of time in a futile manner is what actually leads to decline and decay of businesses. So it is important to identify the boundaries of their own current reality, as well as be self-aware and identify the boundaries of our own current reality. And if we are comfortable with any particular human individual, then we can share the boundaries of our own current reality with them as well. Once that happens, humans can together collaborate and cooperate in order to push the boundaries of each person's reality. And when that happens, humanity will move in the direction of progress. As we are together being effective, efficient, and progressing, it is important to always keep in mind that we have to progress holistically, keeping the future generations and the longevity of humanity in mind. So, sustainable development and our ventures providing a net positive effect on the human population of Earth is very crucial and very important. It is important to solve the energy crisis and move out in space also when we have this window of being able to do so. These are some of the key philosophies of valuing our own time, understanding that every human being is limited because of limited intellect and limited amount of time and limited amount of skill sets and limited amount of time to learn various different skill sets. And hence, it is important to value our and other people's time, and hence it is important to understand our own boundaries and push against them for progress. And it is important to understand other people's boundaries and push against them for helping other people progress as well. And in the process of collaboratively helping each other out, it is important to make sure that we do not add a net negative damage to the environment. We have to be a net positive and help in achieving and maintaining sustainable development for the human population and the human civilization on planet Earth.